in the night, all alone with me, we're waiting for the sunlight. When I feel cold, you warm me, and when I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me. It's you and me forever. Sarah, smile. Oh, won't you smile for me, Sarah? If you feel like leaving, you know you can go. But why don't you stay until tomorrow? If you wanna be free, you know, all you got to do is say so. And when you feel cold, I warm you. And when you feel you can't go on, I'll come and hold you. It's you and me forever. Sarah, smile. Oh, won't you smile a while for me, Sarah? Sarah, smile. Oh, won't you smile a while, Sarah? Won't you smile a while for me, Sarah? Oh, smile a while. Won't you laugh, Sarah? Make me feel like a man, not keeping me crazy, crazy. Smile.
107.5 WBLS with a classic memory from Hall & Oaks and Sarah Smile.
Sweet.
Despite of the weather that we have right now, I need you to smile. Welcome inside of the most relaxing time of your night. This is a great night for cuddling. This is a great night for just kicking back and chilling with a nice hot cup of cocoa or some hot tea. Or
this here, red wine.
Or some red wine.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
It's nice to welcome back to the Northeast. I don't know if this cat can really deal with this kind of weather.
I am the Nor'easter.
I knew there was a reason why. If you want to know why we had the storm that we're having, it's because of Mr. Anthony David. Welcome to the Quiet Storm. Welcome back, man. Good to see you, man.
Thanks for having me. I'm delirious right now. So.
Hey, that's okay. It's probably the snow that's getting to you.
Just been, running about Baltimore, Philly, all in New York today. You know what I mean? It's good work when you can get it.
Oh, no question. No question. Now, if his name, Anthony David, is unfamiliar with you, I don't know why. This guy, I don't know why. I'm talking to them.
I just wanted to be.
If his name is unfamiliar to you, well, I'm really kind of clueless because this cat has been doing his thing for quite some time. Before he even released the first CD, you've been doing some wonderful groundwork and building up a wonderful following.
Thank you, man.
And the brand new CD called Love Out Loud is number 4, correct?
Number 4, I believe so. It's hard to, all the studio ones, there are different versions of different things, but I think it's the 4th studio recording, yes.
So let's educate everyone for those who may not be familiar with who Anthony David is. I know you're a Southern cat.
Yeah.
You're Georgia
ATL.
guy. Yeah.
Originally Savannah. Savannah's the home, Atlanta's the foundation. You might have heard of me first or heard the music first through India Ari's first album, Acoustic Soul. I had one called Part of My Life that I wrote and produced on there, and then
for her
yes, and for her first 2 records, I actually wrote and produced some songs on there, and then released my first record called 3 Chords and the Truth, and 2004, another one called Red Clay Chronicles 2006. Both of those were independent, but I came through New York quite a bit, Joe's Pub and SOBs a few times, and then did deal with Universal, they made it into AC Doocy, and I had a duet on there called Words with NDRE. And then a couple years, maybe last year, As Above, So Below was an album, and a song with Algebra called Forevermore, which kind of broke through pretty heavy, yeah. So I think that's where I hit a good little more ears.
And I think I stumbled upon you when Words came out, when you did that thing with India Ari.
Absolutely, yeah.
But let's go back to last year.
Yes.
With Algebra.
Mm-hmm.
This song, there's something about this song that I like this song.
I like that. Hey.
Listen, Anthony David, you know.
He did that with the point of a finger.
He weathered the storm, baby. That's the magic that I got.
Yeah.
Inside the Quiet Storm. He's with us tonight. You can look at us up close and personal if you go to WBLS.com and click on the Quiet Storm, and bam, we're right there for you. 107.5 WBLS.
I want you to remember when I profess my love. Press the button. I hope it's your recording. Oh, you got an operation.
Yeah, we're rocking it out.
I love it. Yeah.
Lenny Gray from the Quiet Storm, holding it down with you on this snowy night. Thank you very much for locking in with us online. Appreciate the love. From New York to Spain, baby, we kind of keep you company, and you keep us company. And we like to do these special treats where we talk with you personally, and that way we can kind of get more covered, and you can learn a lot more about the various guests that we have. But this young man sitting next to me tonight is definitely no stranger to the music industry. He's been doing this thing for quite some time, and it's a pleasure and an honor to welcome Brother Anthony David inside of the Quiet Storm.
Peace, good afternoon or after evening, or whatever it is.
Depending on where you are. Depending on where you are. He has a brand new CD. For those of you who've been keeping up with this cat, because I know you have over 400,000 people probably just following you at again. Yeah. He's modest. You probably already heard about it. This is how it looks if you haven't seen the artwork on it. And it drops next week. So what made you come up with the title?
That's music, man. That's just, you see the heart right there, just exposing your heart. Every time I come out, I try to do that and share my feelings. I mean, it's the basic essence of what we do when we write songs.
I asked Quincy Jones a question once, and I want to ask you the same question.
Wow, I'm getting a Quincy question.
Yeah. How do you associate music in your life? Like, where does music fall within the parameters of your life? I mean, where does it take you?
Yeah.
Highs, lows, emotionally?
All those places. It should be able to take me everywhere. Like it should be able to accompany me on my lows. It should be able to take me up higher. It should be able to just kind of ride with me throughout the day. If you're cleaning up, if you're driving, all those things, the party, the chilling, everything. That's good. I try to personally have music for every mood, but I also look for music for every mood,
So how does music fulfill your life? I know where it takes you. From where it takes. Well, how does it fulfill? Like, if music wasn't a part of your life, how would that make you as a person?
Oh wow, I really don't know, but I don't want to find out. You know what I mean? I can't even imagine it. I can't fathom something like that. That doesn't maybe make sense to me. Like I can't see it.
Because you came into music world from the creative.
Yeah. Are you saying doing music or just having music?
Well, just doing music.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, for me, all my life, I can say that making music or anything creative, even before I did it professionally, would be something I would have to do at some point. You know what I mean? If it was between some weeks or sometimes months. If it was months, I was going crazy. I would have to do something that would help me convey whatever feeling I had about something. And it definitely helps me put together my feelings about something, particular time, some subject that I might be reading about, any of that. It helps me get that together.
can you use music as an escapism? Like if you're going through problems, does it bring the tranquility in your life?
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I think it's for those things like escapism, and it's also for those things where you don't want to escape, where you just want to be in it and soak it up, and you know.
I don't know how true it is. You can share this with all of us. They say some of the best hardships of life turn out to be the greatest love songs.
That's true too. I don't like to just be stuck in that. I think the great joys of life make great songs too. Yeah, I wouldn't want to just be stuck in that all the time. But yeah, you definitely can get something out of it. That's what actually the title track of the record is about. It's just don't hold the feeling in. Just, you know, give your honest emotion. Whether it's a really big joyful thing, you gotta let that out. And if it's an emotion that makes people uncomfortable, do that too. You know.
So it sounds like to me that growing up for you and being around your parents, they never stifled you. They never prevented you from expressing your emotions or expressing your mind. Was it pretty?
I don't know.
You were just out of control.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean that part of it. I mean, I couldn't imagine that. Like, you know, my dad had a lot more. He was a little more cold and disciplinarian. But still, you know, this stuff, I'm addressing that too. That's why this is in there.
Everything is in this CD right here.
Yeah.
CD number 4, baby. It must be a winner.
Yeah.
Well, you have some interesting songs on here. We can kind of scratch the surface. Let's start with, this is The Quiet Storm. So obviously the first thing that attracts me to any full-length CD is the ballads.
Yeah.
I always check out the ballads first. So you told me that Movie Night is definitely a Quiet Storm thing.
Yeah.
Now, I just heard a little piece of it.
Yeah.
Just a little piece. I didn't even hear the song in its entirety. But as soon as it dropped, I knew this is definitely the champagne, the bubble bath, the candles.
Yeah, I think I even say something about a bottle of wine.
and it does it all right there. So, Movie Night, I know they say it a lot in the clubs. It's going to be a movie. I guess that was an interesting experience for you.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was kind of
a personal experience there?
Yeah. Well, it was actually it was funny. It was more of a freestyle. Somebody was on the way, and it wasn't necessarily geared towards that. It was I had the idea in my head for the groove, so I started making that. And then actually it did not go anywhere near like the song, but I was trying to hurry her up out of there so I could finish the song.
Oh, dang, dude.
I felt like my idea of what it was going to be was much better than, so I just went on in and created it.
I hope you're not watching this. I hope it's not about you, baby. Official,
yes, another duet with Algebra. Mm-hmm.
That's Algebra is another quiet sleeper.
Yeah, man.
There's so much talent out there, and you know this, because the bottom line, at the end of the day, it's hard to expose everybody. Everybody doesn't get the amount of exposure that they truly need.
Yeah.
If I had to pluck one person that comes to mind off the top of my head, it would probably be Lettucey. Unfortunately, I didn't know about Lettucey until she was probably around 4 albums in.
Wow.
And I went to a spot, excuse me, in New York, and this place was sold out.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, who is this woman?
I mean, she's getting some exposure.
Well, you know what? That's why I commend you with what you're doing. I mean, with this being the 4th CD album, Love Out Loud, you are presently still developing your base and expanding your base. And obviously, there's people there that appreciate what you do, love what you do, and can't wait for the next project.
That was the approach from sort of the beginning. I always wanted to just start. I've been around, from India with her thing, and then I was with another group that was more of a rock group, actually. We were on Virgin. And so at that time, I was like, well, I don't really want to do, I wouldn't need to do the same type of deal. Is there something out there that's not like Homeboy Records where you just, but something with somebody that has a budget, can make, help me make a quality project and can put it out in a respectable way. So that was my first deal with a label called Brass Music, and did some overseas deals. In this soul thing, there's just networks that you can take advantage of. It's fairly peaceful and stable. You know what I mean? Which you don't get in other fields.
Well, could you share probably the best approach, because everyone wants a record label deal these days. You're with E1, and I believe this is your second project with them.
Yeah.
And everybody wants a record deal, but a lot of people don't understand, or maybe they do understand, that the game really done changed 360 degrees. And the deals that used to be probably not existing anymore.
Yeah. It's weird. It's really hard to figure out, especially for somebody with not that much experience. But I can say this: you do have access. We have more access than you've ever had before. You use the social networks to start it up. You can have a hit before anybody touches you, and if you do it that way, then you have much more power. You see that in even other fields, from Justin Bieber to Drake to these people put out some songs via YouTube or whatever, and people caught on. If you have that magic that can happen for you, and it's very possible in today's world, then you wouldn't even need that other stuff.
So basically, essentially, you become the record label before you even get a deal.
Yeah, because that's all record labels are doing anyway.
Right, exactly.
And now the networks make it not to where they're useless, because they definitely have, radio and these other huge vehicles that you can't necessarily get off the top, but you have a way to do a lot of things that they can't do, and that even they can't do even with a lot of money sometimes. And it's still that intangible thing. And then you can move faster than they can. You know what I mean?
Well,
so
that's true. But you know what you're saying a lot. You know what you're saying to me, which I have shared, and I'm not in your shoes by no means. But what you've said to me is that a person really has to be 150% on their personal grind.
Yeah, and you would have to even if you were on a label. If you get on one, don't forget about it. You can't stop.
But see, a lot of people think, once you get to the label, hey, look, I'm pretty good. It's gonna carry me through.
Don't do that. I mean, I look at it like I said, and this is not just music. I feel like all these things are the same. If you're, if you work at a corporation and doing whatever you do, you're still independent. They can let you go. You know what I mean? So any day. So your company is your company, and you work with other companies, whoever that is, from time to time. And that moves and shakes at the, a blink of an eye. You know what I mean? You've been in radio a while, so I'm sure you've been in a few places.
Oh, I've been in a few places, Billy Anthony. Anthony David is his name, and he is joining us tonight inside the Quiet Storm. Look, tomorrow night we're doing the Quiet Storm live from the Brick City of Newark, New Jersey. I don't think you've been to the Brick City.
No, I mean, well, I've been, but not. I never performed.
Never performed there. And Anthony David is kind enough to share a little bit of his.
Can't wait.
His love with you tomorrow night. Absolutely free. So New Jersey, wherever you may be, New York, come on over. All tunnels are open now. Because last week we got hit.
I know.
We got hit. You can't. You really brought the last part of what we.
For all those people, man. I'm still dealing with it, especially in Jersey. So
and that's the reason why I really wanted to go forward and still do this show tomorrow, because we're asking people whatever they can find within their heart to bring water, clothes, because the devastation. You've seen the pictures. It really is over the top and around the corner. So it's going to be a wonderful event tomorrow. I'm really excited about doing it. My first Quiet Storm live show. I've done some Kissing After Dark live shows, but this is the first Quiet Storm live. So you know what we always do. We always keep it sexy, and we bring you some wonderful, wonderful, up close and personal, intimate talent as Mr. Anthony David. So I thank you, man, for coming up and bearing the weather.
I appreciate you. I love being a part of this. That's good. And then the head of my label, Russell. Of Purpose E1. He lives in is it Newark? Yeah.
Newark in the Brick. Okay.
Yeah, and then he's been dealing with that as well. So.
And look, they just got lights on the other day.
Yeah.
So they're still a part of Jersey, still don't have lights on. So it's really, really hard. But brand new CD in stores officially on the 13th.
13th, yeah. It's next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Love Out Loud. You can't. I'm sure you've made love out loud quite a few times. So if you don't care about the neighbors, that's a wonderful thing. I guess we shouldn't care, huh? We shouldn't care at all?
You gotta let it out sometimes.
All right, here's an interesting question I want to ask you. If you were in the midst of making love,
all right,
and your neighbor knocked on your door, would you?
Is my neighbor
continue?
Like a hot Asian girl?
Oh wow!
That just went all the way with that kind of
Would you stop and answer the door, or would you ignore it and just keep doing what you're doing?
Depends on what phase I was in.
Really?
If I was on my finishing move.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You know what? I didn't think about that.
You got to think about this. It's all
I didn't think about
matters.
that. Well, so beginning stages.
Yeah, I know. That's the door.
You know what? No, I'm
We're
not.
gonna move to another.
Yeah, I'm not.
A little further away. How about that? Sorry.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Look, you can just keep knocking. I'm because they're knocking on your door because you're making too much noise. You're making.
I don't have neighbors
love
like
out
that.
loud.
My neighbors understand.
Well,
We're all loving.
Well, you know
people.
what? You probably don't live. You don't live like I live. You have a house, and you're from down south. So down south they got land. Different from up here in the
I'm a
Northeast.
city dweller.
Really?
I like living near my neighbors.
Okay,
but
okay.
we have thick walls, and no one knows.
Well, they've scaled down the material up here in the Northeast.
I've lived up here. I know.
You stayed in hotels up here, so I'm sure.
Wow.
Anthony David, baby, is with us inside the Quiet Storm tonight. We're going to go back on the air, give you a chance to actually hear a couple of exclusives before the album comes out next Tuesday.
Yeah.
But make sure you grab it. Obviously, the first single, The Sweetest Pain, right?
Sweet Pain. Yeah.
Sweet Pain.
And I wanted to shout out Jeff B on that official. If we play that tonight, he wrote that one actually. I have 2 songs on this one I did not write at all.
Which is that's pretty interesting for you.
Yeah.
So a person must really have to qualify or measure up to a certain standard.
Yeah.
Because you're very, I'm sure, particular.
Yeah. But I know writers that are like that, and
So what made you give up the?
They were good songs. I would never, I'm always kind of open to that. Shannon Sanders, he wrote "Can't Look Down," and we wrote "So Jaded" together. I know about him as a writer, very particular. Can't leave no phrase, Same thing with Jeff, So it's not a problem when you know people
When you
like
know
that,
the body of work that they
But
do.
I'm always open to it. But I am very much like, ugh, what they just say.
So if someone is watching right now and they're a writer, producer, obviously for future projects, how could they submit something to you?
Probably, my Facebook is cool, and then also the easiest things. The website has an email that comes to me.
Can you give the website out?
rollingmojo.com, and just email it.
Rolling Mojo?
Rolling Mojo, yeah, that's my label.
Oh, okay.
And then, but yeah, email it. Don't try to sell it. If it's a good song, it'll sell itself. You should be using social networks. You better have a Reverb Nation page. You better have a Facebook.
Really?
Because it doesn't. It says to me how serious you are. Better have it recorded in a pretty good format, some kind of way. Don't just.
So production quality means a lot.
Yeah, you gotta have your presentation right. You know what I mean?
You only get one chance
Right.
to make.
Look at this. I come in with the candles and This is it.
Hey man, you know what? You got to do it.
Relax me right off.
Wait till we crack it.
Yeah.
For sure. Anthony David with us inside the Quiet Storm. We're going back on air. Please keep us locked. Stay right there where you are. But thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Appreciate the love.
Playing all your favorite slow jams to help you remember those special moments on The Quiet Storm with Lenny Green on 107.5 WBLS.
I believe that heaven must be like this ray of sunshine kissed upon your skin. Just say you love me, make my day go good. prove to you what I know is real.
107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B. That gentleman, Mr. Anthony David, you will get a chance to see and enjoy tomorrow night if you're coming out to experience the Quiet Storm live from the Key Club in downtown Newark, New Jersey. Doors open up at 6 o'clock. Admission is absolutely free, and he will be there for the embrace, for sure. He has a brand new CD that is hot. I haven't heard the full CD. He brought it in tonight so we can kind of get a little taste of what's going on. Mm-hmm. And but I want to go back just a minute. That song that we just played, Words, featuring Miss Algebra.
No, it's India. India
RE. Mm-hmm. What inspired that song?
Oh man, really, that was just a great day. You know what I mean? I remember making the beat and doing the first verses there. Just new to my studio, really, that I had at the time, and just kind of hanging out, walking in the sun and that kind of thing, and came back in just trying to get that feeling. I didn't know it was going to turn into like something directed at anybody, but it was just a feeling.
The feeling came across great, man. I don't know what kind of vibe that you guys connected on, but you know what? As soon as I heard the song, I was like, wow, who is this? Who is this? Great song. Great song. Now, so you were writer-producer before you really kind of got into the circle full-fledged as a singer.
Kind of. You know, with India and I, we started music together locally. And, you know, we were writing and playing songs, you know, just playing, and we were giving each other ideas and stuff like that. So I had a lot of songs I was thinking that was what I should do, but the songs were very personal. So next thing, and I was writing on guitar, because that's all I had. I didn't have a studio at the time. And I had ended up with a whole album full of songs, you know, and then the natural path, I was playing locally, like I said, and then with India, we toured because she got her deal, and then I was on the road with her, singing backup and stuff, and somewhere in her second record, you know, we just kind of continued the evolution what we did locally. She's like, well, you open up then. Go out there and play your songs.
That's love.
And then it just kind of, everything just one step after another. So, yeah, I guess doing all of that at the same time.
Well, you're doing it well, man. And the brand new CD number 4, Love Out Loud, which drops next Tuesday. Let's get into this. Tell me about the first single off it called Sweet Pain. Is this a personal situation as well?
Yeah, that's a good feeling. Yeah, everything's somewhat personal.
You didn't do a walk in the park on that one, though.
Nah, that wasn't walking in the park. Yeah, that was similar to
what is sweet pain? Because I know things can be sweet. I don't know if it's pain. I mean,
yeah, man, come on, we all grown in here. But yeah, you know what it is. Basically, what was it saying there? Just you know, taking things as far as the person will let them, seeing where their limits are, and you know, finding out what they like and seeing if it matches what you like.
It sounds like that song could have went in a few different directions.
Yeah, it should.
Let's enjoy something brand new from Mr. Anthony David inside of the Quiet Storm, 107.5 WBLS.
So low, and I don't think we're ready to go. There's too much tension, can we just let it out? Oh, just a little time, a taste of wine, and just a few things on my mind. Let me know, are you open? Can I comfort you? You're the warmth you need. Oh, just follow where I lead you. It's so hard to find good company. You know, we're human and we need to. Oh, darling, to my places, take things just as far as you let them go and hope that you'll be calling my attention. We just let it out. Oh, it's a simple equation. I've been waiting, patient. I'm saying we both know you are open. Oh, baby, just roll with me. Let your mind be free. Yes, just follow where I lead you. It's so hard to find. We're human and we need to. Things just as far. Should we make it further? Hoping you'll be calling down my name. Open the show. Could be it all together. Let me introduce you to some. We pray. I don't wanna stop. Just a little. I don't wanna stop. I don't wanna stop.
It's the perfect album side on The Quiet Storm with Lenny Green on 107.5 WBLS.
Ladies and gentlemen, and all the lovers around the world, I want to talk about the one I love. I know a lot of times we forget how they take good care of you. But tonight, I just want to express the way I feel. Oh, baby, funny how
my life now. Whether near or far, I wanna be where you are. And you're like a rose that blooms in my garden, innocent and sweet, my love, you are. But one thing I know, girl, loving, 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 loving you is easy for me to do, baby. And I will feel this way till the end of time. Even though you heard this 1,000 times, it's the truth. Oh, baby, you and I together for always. Baby, I breathe every single breath for you, baby. Oh boy, you and I, one hell of a chemistry. Baby, I'm living out this life for you. Oh, darling, I know that things in life are not perfect, but when it comes to you, you're all and more, baby. Ooh, heaven's my destiny when I'm with you. The only place to be, just you and me. Whoa, my life, my life, my life, my life is so incomplete without you, baby. I will feel this way till the end of time. Even though you heard this 1,000 times, it's the truth. Whoa, baby, you and I together for always. Baby, I breathe every single breath for you, baby. Oh boy, you and I, one hell of a chemistry. Baby, I'm living out this life for you. Oh, baby, I love you, all of you, you are everything, baby.
107.5 WBLS.
Piece of work right
That's a
there.
smoker, huh? That's a smoker.
Yeah.
Welcome inside the Quiet Storm. We're joined tonight by Mr. Anthony David, who will be joining us tomorrow night as well for the live show. And don't forget, it's in the brick city of Newark.
Yeah.
The Key Club, 58 Park Place, downtown Newark, New Jersey. Doors open up at 6 o'clock. And Mr. Anthony David will be in the building, as they say. That song that you just heard, of course, was Avant.
Yeah, nice. And
Kiki
Kiki.
Wise.
Woo.
Yeah. Kiki,
Woo.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, we did a thing the other day in Atlanta, Centennial Park, about a month or two ago, and she
Really?
got up there. Woo, we all got up there, man. It was some energy up there.
She
she
has-
got her show and stuff.
She has a wonderful, she's so talented. It's
Yeah, like rare, very rare.
very rare, very rare. But so are you, though, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Brand new CD dropping next week, and just in case you didn't know. And very interesting songs in this CD.
Yeah.
We heard Sweet Pain,
Yeah.
and you know that song could have been titled probably a lot of different things.
Yeah,
Sweet Pain is
9.5
good.
weeks.
What I want you,
Wild Orchid.
What I want you to do is, if you get a chance, I know you're watching us online at WBLS.com, and if you're not, you can. You can see us up close and personal. Go to the Quiet Storm page, and boom, we're right there. But in addition to that, I lost my thought. In addition to Sweet Pain, the song, what I do want you to do is look at the video, because the video Wonderful. Did you come up with the treatment for
Yeah, I
it?
did. Yeah, and we shot it down the street actually at my little spot
In New York?
Cafe Circa. No. Not
okay.
down the street from me.
Oh,
At my crib. yeah, Cafe Circa. If you come down there, check them out, man. Those are my dudes. Yeah.
Atlanta. I haven't been to Atlanta in a minute. I got to get
Oh
back.
man, it's beautiful.
I want to get into this song called Movie
Night.
Movie Night.
Yeah,
Tell
we
me
got a
about
whole
it.
mood, kind of sweet going on right there with the Sweet Pain Movie Night, Living It Up, official, all those. These are all song titles, y'all. And we started, this romantic piece, and I think it might even start with Movie Night. But Movie Night, self-explanatory, night like tonight, man. You got your internet connection
right,
cracking, or you got your pay-per-view or whatever it is going on, or Red Box and all that.
How about they make their own movie? They make their own movie.
See, that's
to the
we
quiet
get
storm.
into that. Check the lyrics.
Exactly.
Check the lyrics. All that stuff.
If you with your boo right now, you get some serious cuffing in, hugged up, close, that you can almost feel each other's breath. Here's an
Not even
exclusive. This is Anthony David, something brand new
Let's
inside
go.
the Quiet Storm. Movie Night.
It's a movie night, darling. It's me and you. Curl up your toes on that sofa. It's just me and you. Hey, it's a movie night, baby. It's a movie night. Oh, it's a movie night, yeah. I want tonight to be simple. All you gotta do is come over. You don't gotta put on nothing special. You don't really gotta put on nothing at all. Got the microwave popcorn. Just got a new one in from Netflix. Got an ice cold bottle of wine, yeah. Just get up under this blanket and get cozy with me. If it's good, we can get through it. If it's no good, we can get to it. As long as it's just me and you, it's no way we could lose. No, on a movie night, just me and you. On a movie night, darling. Curl up your toes on my couch, yeah. It's a movie night, yeah, darling. It's a movie night, yeah. It's a movie night, yeah. T-shirt, sweat, you're so comfortable. I like it better when you're natural. You put them girls in the movie away. What did I do to deserve having you here by me? Hollywood never had it so good. If they could make a movie about us, they would. And when I could do better than that, baby, break out the camera thinking maybe we should. So good, get into it. Room starts spinning around when we do it. Oh, just me and you, it's no way we can lose. It's a movie night.
It's the perfect outside on the Quiet Storm with Lenny Green on 107.5 WBLS.
Curl up your toes on my couch, yeah. It's a movie night. Oh, movie night. Oh, it's a movie night, yeah.
I don't know about, we'll let it ride right here for a little bit.
Anthony David, baby.
What you think about that one, brother?
I like it, man. I like it. That's a winner for me.
I hope y'all cozy and warm out there.
Light a candle,
Yeah.
cuddle up. It's a movie night for real. For real. Inside the Quiet Storm. It's going to be a movie night tomorrow night. You better get your dance on because, a lot of people don't know. When I do these live shows, it's different.
Yeah.
It's sexy, but it's different.
Yeah.
So I hope if you've never experienced one of my live shows before that you are able to come out and meet Mr. Anthony David and experience the Quiet Storm live.
Yeah.
What else can we expect from this hot new CD that's coming out?
love out loud, man. We're doing a lot of different things. Like you said, you've, and I've heard it's not just from you, so I guess I should acknowledge it. It's a bit different, I guess. I've done at least 3 or 4 CDs, so it's kind of, I didn't let a lot of people hear it. I just kind of just start doing stuff, and I look at it like you never know what thing might be your last, and it's like, let me make sure I share every little piece. So there's a little bit of the rock influence. There's a little bit of I got into this love suite for a minute, but there's a lot of moods on it, So we traveled real fast.
I guess that's why the president and the first lady have you in there.
In the iPod, yeah. That's what they said.
How wonderful! How wonderful is that to have the president and the first lady? One, knowing who you are personally,
yes,
and respecting and loving your music well enough to make it a choice for them.
Yeah, when someone you respects your work, that's really that's all you can ask for. And then for it to be this point in history and that person, he would just stay with me for as long as I live. And congratulations to him for his victory. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, when you get that invitation to the White House, hey, man, if you need to bring some of your boys, can you think about Lenny Green? I just need to come by, man. I just hang out just for a little while. I just want to say hello to the president. That's all.
Hey, I got to, I did meet the first lady. We kicked off the campaign, actually, in Chicago,
really?
A year or two? Yeah, last year. And
wonderful lady, I'm sure.
Yeah, she came up, with great speech, as we all saw nationwide.
She's very good.
Yeah, and so I've been just, I guess, getting closer.
And that's a wonderful thing. Not a bad person to get close to. Hey, man, how can people stay close to you and get close to you?
Well, the website is rollingmojo.com.
Rolling Mojo.
Yeah, and my music started, like you said, I started independently, and that was driving my car, Mojo. It was an old Volvo. And
driving the Mercedes now, I'm sure. But go ahead, bro.
But old Mojo was my ride, so I just kind of dedicated the site and stuff to him.
Are you on Twitter?
I am. Anthony D. ANTNEEDEE. That's how we say it in the South.
Well, I'm going to follow you.
Yes, I got you.
Can
I retweeted, jump in.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Well, look, tomorrow night, I need you to come by and definitely feel this brother's vibe out. Can we give a little piece of the other song?
We're going an official, yeah. Shout out to Jeff V. Shout out to Algebra. Let's do this one. I love this one, man. This is growing on me as well. All of them I like, obviously, but certain ones, there are certain weeks, love them. Let's go.
Little Quiet Storm exclusive for you. Vibe on this for a minute, New York. 107.5 WBLS.
We're back again. Let's take it all the way.
What I'm feeling is real. When your prime time stands still, you got me to the tip of my heels. And I know that we're flying, we're young, not too young to be flying in love. When I look in your eyes, I can tell you're the one. They'll never know all the things that I know. They'll never know. World's so incredible. Just how far that I would go. They blind now, but they go find out. It's official, you get all my hugs and kisses. This love is a business, and with you I know I'm winning. Respect is official, and this one could be a witness. Only the beginning, and with you I know I'm winning. Can't describe what I feel, but I know that this feeling is real. Extraordinary lifetimes still. This is the beginning of this. Now we're young and we're still having fun. So our love will be fun and beyond. When I look in your eyes, I can tell you're the one.
Once again, this is the Quiet Storm, 107.5 WBLS. I'm Lenny Green. This gentleman right here, you had at least, we scratched the surface at least, in case you may not be familiar with this wonderful, talented young man. Anthony David is his name. Fourth CD dropping next Tuesday on the 13th. Wonderful CD. It's called Love Out Loud. You don't want to miss out on this golden opportunity to enjoy some great music. And I personally think, for those of you who have followed Anthony for years, I think his swag is changing just a little bit on this CD. I think
I'll take it, man,
because he's suited down differently. I mean, yeah, he's rocking the brim on the front. I get that, but you know what? Look inside. You have to get the CD. Look inside. When you take out the CD, that's the swag picture right there for sure. Okay, yeah. So you rocked it, man. Yeah, you taking it to a different level, which I understand. I respect.
Hey, look, so that makes me feel good though. You see the evolution, and I claim it. Yeah.
If the world's the president of the free world, President Obama, gave me a shout out, Lord knows I'll be putting some swag on my thing. That's for sure, right? For real. So I mean that's wonderful accolades, man. Like I said, I mean there's a million, trillion, billion of artists, and for your music to have reached them, and you know what, I think you've met the First Lady, but I think that they're just real people. That's the vibe that I get. Right. And for your music to have touched her, and then she turned, her husband onto your music, and he remembers it obviously well enough for him to mention it at his free will. That has definitely have to give you some like, wow, you know what, God, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
It is that feeling, man. Yeah, and especially after, it probably came in right on time. You know what I mean? Where it was like one of them little moments for me. I was like, all right, I will make a song today.
Like that. I mean, well, do you still get in those moments though? I mean,
yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. I look and I realize that that never stops. I've seen artists that I've sort of like, of the past and the present that I look at, and I'm always looking for like, is there ever that? But I think, unfortunately, that's what keeps you going. That you can't, maybe if I ever don't have that, that's what you call complacency. So, guess I just got to deal with that feeling.
Well, brother, you have to deal with that feeling no time soon, because you're off and running to the races Tuesday. It becomes D-Day.
Love Out
for
Loud.
him. So make sure that you pick up the brand new CD, Love Out Loud. I promise you, and I'm not just stroking the brother's ego, you will not be disappointed in what he's going to give you musically, as you haven't been if you follow him for years.
We played some things today.
We did.
I like it more today.
I hear. So when you listen to your music, you have different feelings and emotions.
It's
are
weird.
You critical of yourself as well?
Oh yeah, there's that first, and then you got to get over that part. It was like, why you do that? Why you ain't turn that up and put, all that, you know what I mean? But then there's like, all right, that was tight.
Wait, hold on. What's your sign, man? What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Oh, November or December?
December. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's, you gotta deal with that. That's the beauty of it all. That's what I'm saying in Love Out Loud. Embrace your flaws and, expose yourself.
A lot of people don't want to look at the person in the mirror.
Whew.
You know that.
Very hard, but
very hard.
You could do it.
Easy to do that.
Yeah.
Than to look.
Yeah, but then when you work on yourself, there's a lot of days that you love it. So.
Well, Brother Anthony David, we love your music, and I thank you, my brother. Tomorrow night, the Key Club, Newark, New Jersey. This brother will be there. Come out and meet him up close and personal. Say hello, and you'll be treated to something very, very nice. That's for sure.
Love Out Loud.
Thanks for watching tonight. Stick around, all right? 107.5 WBLS. Peace.
addressing the topics that we face in our relationships on The Quiet Storm with Lenny Green on 107.5